Alright, what's up, people? Rhyming. I just want to say thank you for everybody who liked the last freestyle video, for everybody who shared it and favored it and wrote a comment and just all that. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. And for all of y'all who's saying, man, that's the best freestyle I ever done, you haven't seen nothing yet. Nah, seriously, because those are snapshots, man. Those are one takes. That means, like I was saying in the little description for that video, it was a photo shoot. So I was out there taking some photos, and I'm like, yo, can we shoot a video real quick? And then we shot it, and then we went about our business. But I mean, so I'm good. I'm glad you like that. That's my point. You like that, you're gonna love what comes next. I think, I'm not sure if someone confirmed this or reconfirmed this for me, but YouTube has lifted the ban of using commercial instrumentals. Because back in the day, if I were to use a Jay-Z song, within seconds YouTube be like, you just copyright whatever, and they would threaten to block it in different countries, so my video wouldn't play in Germany, or B, they would take the music away. Now there's no music. Now it's just me. Or C, they would give me a strike, and then you get 3 strikes, you're out. So I think that's lifted, because I see a lot of other rappers throughout YouTube world, like big ones, Daystorm and Timothy De La Ghetto. They're all doing this now. So if that's the case, and if you can confirm this, that means I have free reign to use any instrumental like I was doing before. That's kind of why I kind of stopped. 'Cause I was doing it, they started flagging me every 3 seconds, and it's just like, what's the point of building an empire of freestyles if they're just gonna delete the whole account? But if it's okay now, that gives me some flexibility. There's a lot of instrumentals that I want to rock over. B, maybe you got a favorite instrumental and you want me to rock over it. Or C, I could be current, man. Like, I could do like whatever's on the radio and do my take on it. Good times, good times, good times. So yeah, someone confirm that for me, if you can. All right. Also, I'm taking my MBA classes, and it's hard, because part of me is an artist. I walk in there as an artist, and they're saying stuff like that's contrary to the artist's way of thinking. Like I'm taking accounting, and the guy's like, accounting is business, and business is selling or receiving funds for some type of service. So I rose my hand. I'm like, well, what if you don't sell anything? He's like, well, then you're not a business. That's a definition of, like, a textbook. I mean, you could be, well, I'm good, but that's a textbook. So, as an artist, I want to give away my music for free. There's no money exchanged. It's just me doing my art. But in the sense, in the eyes of a business, accounting, it's a hobby, and I'm trying to be a business, trying to restructure it. And it's difficult. It goes, like, I've been having a lot of talks with a lot of people, and it kind of goes all around the world. But this is the basis of it. Music is an art form. Business is business. They should be separated. And in a sense, that's true. Music is music, so music should just be left to be music and frolic and do its own thing over there. So Michael Jackson should be left to moonwalk in the dark side of the moon. And Bill Gates should be left to do his business. That's a bad analogy, but you get what I'm saying. It should be separated. But, I'm like in the intro of all these classes. So I'm reading these things, reading the cases, and like it's not how it is, they're together, they're merged, they're locked like this. So take Steve Jobs, rest in peace. Steve Jobs, his Apple product was an art form. That's the way he conceived it. And if you ever watch one of those Apple, every time they sell a new product, they break it down to, look at how sleek the sides are. We use one metal piece it is an art. Da, 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 da. Like, that's how they see it. And then on top of that, or around it, they figure out how to make a business model around it so it could be sold. And I don't know, a lot of artists don't think about wrapping it in any business model, just kind of throw it out there and hope that something will happen. And, you know, you're probably, a lot of people are watching your artists, so you're probably, well, that's what happens, man. You could cite all your artists, like Jimi Hendrix wasn't a businessman, and the Beatles weren't businessmen, and Lauryn Hill wasn't a businesswoman, and in the case of Lauryn Hill, she got in trouble for taxes, and you'd be like, well, it's not her fault because she's an artist and she shouldn't have to worry about taxes. But in the world we live in, it's your money, it's your situation, take care of that shit. So I don't want to end up like Wesley Snipes, he just came out of jail, or any of those people who get into trouble with their taxes. Ja Rule, like the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And it's just like, if we are up on our P's and Q's, And another way to look at this, most people who are watching me are working somewhere. Working at the pizza shop or working at your college, whatever. You're working. And you work for something. You work and they give you money. You give them an hour, they give you whatever rate y'all decided. If you worked and they didn't give you anything, you'd probably be upset. Like, hey, I put in 10 hours. I want 10 hours of pay. Pay me. And they're like, well, we didn't make any money from the 10 hours that you have done, so we can't pay you. Sorry. You would be upset. You would quit. You'd probably try to sue them if suing people takes money too. But you would be upset and you would talk a lot of shit against the company. But companies are run so you can get paid. It's a system. It kind of works in a way that everyone... But, in the case of myself, I'm a musician, I put up a freestyle, bam, and it sits on YouTube. It sits on YouTube. Now somebody might come along. They might say that's a nice freestyle or whatever. And then they go somewhere else. There you go. So I put up another freestyle and that kind of pattern goes on. That's been going on for like 7 years. And, in my mind, I'm thinking one day somebody's going to hear the freestyle and be like, yo, we got to sign that kid. He's freestyling. I break the record, sign that kid. He broke the record. I make the beats, sign that kid. He's making beats. I don't know if their voice is going to get all high like that. But that's not what happens. They see it, they acknowledge it, and then they go about their business. And at times I get bitter because I work hard. I've been practicing this for like 10 years, 15 years actually. So I'm just waiting for the right person to see the right thing so I can be on the right path, and it hasn't happened, and that's life. And, I'm always evolving and doing different things. I'm not sitting there running into the wall over and over again. Different kinds of freestyles. I mean, do some homework. Go back to my first video posted on this channel. You will see me freestyling in the street, in a suit, in Shibuya, but you can't hear shit that I'm saying because I didn't have the mics. The camera looks like poop because I didn't have the cameras. And then you see yesterday's one. So I'm working on it. But that's not enough. Like, imagine if I had a 4K camera. For those who don't know, 4K is like what Sony is putting out on their TVs. Super crystal clear. Now, first problem. YouTube doesn't support, well, I'm not even sure how it works. Well, better yet, you don't have a 4K display. So I can make the video in 4K, the highest quality ever seen, and it would be lost on you, the viewer, because you're looking on an iPhone that's just HD. So I can't outview my competition because my customers or the consumers or the people watching me can't even appreciate it for that quality of level, right? Okay, next one. You say, your audio's good, but what if you up that to like a $20 million mic? Okay, so now I got a $20 million mic. Now I got this beautiful audio. Now most people are not listening into kind of headphones they're not audiophiles. They're just people listening on YouTube. You might be listening from your computer or from some iPod or whatever, the earbuds, So my super high fidelity audio would be lost again on the people who are watching me. So I can't out audio you know. Writing lyrics. These are just two examples, but the point is, I need a plan of attack. So what I was saying before, I'm not going to release the album and blah 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 blah, because I'm just now I have this opportunity. I'm in class. I'm learning how McDonald's, how they marketed, and they're like a world global company. And if it works for McDonald's, I think I could glean some information, and you'll see this in months to come. You'll start seeing this, like this plan, this system that I'm building, brick by brick. And it's not I gotta sneeze, man. I gotta sneeze. Hold up. Yeah, I don't gotta sneeze. Actually. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's real. Only on this channel will you see a man sneeze. Yeah, so it's not just me. I'm trying to build a system, an interchangeable, interlocking system, something that will grow. And that takes time, so I'm not in a rush. So please, if you don't see me for a while, that's what I'm doing. What's Ryman doing? Oh, he's building a system. Yeah. But once the system's in place, the foundation, and the walls, and the windows, and all that, then y'all can come in there and kind of walk around. Don't steal nothing, because I got the high-tech security, man. Once you steal something, you get electrocuted. And there'll be a sign there, written in little print, saying if you steal something, you'll be electrocuted. You probably won't read it, but it's there. But yeah, so that's just an update. That's what I'm doing. And yeah, I said a lot, but these videos are far and few. So yeah, time to go study. All right, rhyming. Peace.